everyone, my name is Nishitha Prakash. I am a postgraduate in microbiology, now crafting clear, purposeful content for brands and corporate communication at Blue and Grey while managing the social media. I believe every piece of content is a story designed to connect emotionally without feeling forced. On behalf of Blue and Grey Business Management and Consultants, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a hearty welcome to you all. Let me begin with a simple observation. Our buildings today are just a passive building without any integration or with any smart intelligence of fire alarms, HVAC systems, electrical systems, security systems, occupancy sensors, and smart CCTV integration. But intelligence alone is not enough. The real question is, are these systems working together or are they simply working side by side? In most buildings, the critical utility services or the systems are operated in silos. They generate alarms, they log data, they report events, but they rarely interpret patterns across each other. So when something goes wrong, whether it is a fire risk, abnormal energy spike, air quality degradation, or unusual occupancy movement, the response is reactive, manual, delayed, and fragmented. Now, think of a spider. It does not see every movement. It senses vibrations across its web. Each strand carries data. The spider instantly understands where, when, and what kind of movement is happening. It doesn't panic. It doesn't guess. It interprets. That instinctive, connected intelligence is the foundation of Smarter Spider. Smarter Spider creates a unified IoT ecosystem where every sensor becomes a strand in a digital web. Through real-time data acquisition, cross-platform integration, including BACnet, Modbus, API, and AI-driven analytics, the system correlates signals across fire safety, energy performance, HVAC behavior, indoor air quality, occupancy analytics, critical infrastructure systems. Instead of isolated alerts, you get contextual intelligence. Instead of reacting to the incidents, you anticipate them. Instead of managing systems separately, you operate through one smart, actionable dashboard. For consultants, this means smarter integration and performance visibility. For developers, this means asset protection and operational efficiency. For CEOs and decision makers, this means reduced risk, lower downtime, and stronger resilience. Smarter Spider does not just monitor buildings, it senses, it predicts, it protects. And today, we will demonstrate how real-time building intelligence can simplify control while strengthening safety, sustainability, and business continuity. Thank you for joining us. Before we begin, let me introduce our esteemed panelists who have kindly joined us to share their knowledge and experiences. Mr. D.P. Sreenivas, co-founder, CRO, Video Surveillance as a Service, VSAS, Smarter Spider, a part of Orego Solutions. D.P. Sreenivas is a co-founder and chief revenue officer of Durang and a senior leader closely associated with Orego Solutions. With extensive experience in driving business strategy and growth, he has co-founded and led multiple technology-focused ventures delivering surveillance, IT integration, and conference solutions. A seasoned professional with deep industry insight, Sreenivas plays a pivotal role in shaping solution adoption and expanding market presence across the security and IT service landscape. Welcome to you, sir. I also like to introduce Mr. Pravin J., the founder and managing director, Navy Blue Energy Labs. Pravin is the founder and managing director of Navy Blue Labs with over a decade of experience in energy audits and industrial performance optimization. He leads the company in delivering intelligent IoT-based monitoring solutions through NBSense platform. Under his leadership, Navy Blue Energy Labs enables industries to reduce inefficiencies, prevent downtime, strengthen compliance, and accelerate ESG readiness through real-time monitoring of energy, utilities, environmental parameters, and critical assets. He is passionate about integrating IoT, AI, and sustainability to build smarter, more efficient, and future-ready industrial ecosystems. I would also like to introduce Mr. Melbin Manoj, Product Support Engineer, Smarter Spider. Mr. Melbin Manoj is a Product Support Engineer at Smarter Spider, a Bangalore-based smart building IoT company focused on real-time monitoring of critical utility services. He holds a BTech in Electronics and Communication from Christ University and works closely with facility teams to design and support AI and IoT-driven solutions that enhance building performance, safety, and efficiency. His technical interests include IoT and automation, real-time facility monitoring, embedded systems, and emerging technologies in AI-driven analytics for smart infrastructure. I welcome you.
Thank you, Nishitha.
Yeah. Setting the context for what's ahead, Mr. Pravin will now address the topic of smart buildings. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope my voice is clear and audible to all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Nishita. Thank you, everyone, for introduction and this the best session. So we are at a smarter spider now. Today's topic is about end-to-end oversight for the life and safety, including the utilities into the IoT. So we are now running a Industry 4.0. That is the best ongoing practice across the industries and all. So in today's topic, we are discussing about how IoTs differ than the conventional SCADA, DCS, BMS system. So what are the benefits? What are the challenges? What are the use cases? So that we are going to discuss in today's session. So with this smarter spider, I think Sreenivas sir, if you introduce about the smarter spider and the Durank and the all our the collaborative channel partners. So this next size, Melbin. Melbin, can you present the next slide?
Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sreenivas sir, over to you. Can you introduce about all this tri company details so I can take it
Back, go back one. Yeah. Melvin, go ahead.
Uh, Sir, is it visible?
Yes, it is
clearly
visible,
visible.
Melvin.
Okay. Yes. So I'll be presenting about this. Like Smarter Spider is a IoT-based solution which is powered by AI, and it is it's a branch of Orego Solutions, which is a main company which is located at Hyderabad. And Orego Solutions is certified as an ISO CMMI Level 3 certified technology leader, which was started in 2008 at Hyderabad. We do intelligence surveillance, advanced video conferencing, secure data capturing, and compromise security consulting, backed by full-scale network integration and support. Our innovation is powered by two core platforms. Together, these platforms enable us to provide end-to-end solutions, product assets, and optimize operation and build smart, safe environment. The two solutions are, one is Durang, which is a VSaaS environment, which is like video surveillance as service that we provide, and the next is Smarter Spider, on which we are going to talk about today, which is basically an IoT AI platform which makes your building smart. Like we give voice to your building so that it says what went wrong, how it went wrong, and when it went wrong, and it gives you insight on what can be made better so that nothing goes wrong in the future. So I move on to the next slide. Over to you, sir. Pravin,
Am I
sir.
audible?
Over to you.
Yes, am I
Yeah,
audible?
now you're.
Yeah. See, I think thanks for the introduction, Melbin and Sreenivas, sir. So this all story started with this IoT. IoT is a very, very simple stuff. Internet of Things. Things are connected by the internet. This DCS, SCADA, BMS. These are the decade-old technologies. So how these are the different? So there are the two problem in the industry. The one problem, people don't have data. Second, they have data but they don't know what to do with the data. So analytics is missing. With this innovative solution and addressing these two problems, so we came up with the solution we call the smarter spider. The itself a name indicates that the spider having its web and collecting the multiple insights and taking the decision. So control over its branches and all. So that is happening through this smarter spider. So as I said, that there are the two problems, that people first don't have data, second they have data but they don't know what to do with the data. So the one, there is famous adage that no news is a good news. You are monitoring anything and you don't have any alerts and the real time trigger mechanism, then either you are losing or missing something. Possible guys or upper level to the decision maker level, it is very important. The first one is that we want some insight or some any deviation happen in the system, so that real time triggering is very important. So that is possible through IoT only. Say many people say that the first question, that yes, we have the BMS SCADA DCS system, but if I ask or somebody asks, so can you tell me what are your real time parameters of this system now and this, so for this condition. So anybody from industry, if I ask any EHS head or any the BMS or SCADA person, sir, hey, how are you, how are you doing, well and all, so can you tell me about any real time parameter of any your critical asset? For example, you have the boiler, heating, cooling, pumping, lighting, any system, critical system, say for the fire system. So are you aware about what is the real time pressure of your hydrant or any sprinkler system? He said that no, just today morning I have seen, but presently I don't have any idea. I need to call somebody. I need to go in the BMS room, or I need to go in the fire room, and I have to check whether they have the sufficient pressure or not. So that is the big gap in the conventional system. So they're having the only monitoring, even they have the control, but it is a in premises in that particular location, or they have to access one particular system. So that all shortfalls overcome by or solved by this IoT. See, in IoT, you can get anytime, anywhere. The world moving towards in the technological advance and all. So IoT is a game changer. So you can access your entire asset, entire critical systems, that on a single application, even a mobile application, Android, iOS, and all. So that is possible, and we called it is that is the first very important step, that is instant alert to all stakeholders. So you are getting real time email, SMS, WhatsApp, footer, and all. So that is possible. The second, another limitation in the human operated, no, be on that slide only. The human limitation. So generally, again, there are the two, three type of customer. Melbin, can you present the previous slide only? The human dependency. So in this today's era, in the 21st century, many people still they are practicing the old school practice. That is, they are collecting data on a paper, then they are entering into Excel sheet, and they are making analysis. The biggest limitation about the human capability, human cannot take every second, every minute level data of all your asset, all your utilities and all. That is not possible. Again, there is a human error. So probably there is a zero point 0.4 or 0.45. There is a confusion by the human. There are highly chances they can make some errors. So that wrong data collection, that is again the biggest problem. So this all can overcome by the IoT base and the real time monitoring. So machine can collect data at a millisecond level, not in only at second or minute level. So that is a possibility and capability of the machines. So that 24 by 7 health monitoring, it is possible through automated data collection system. Then as in the initial opening, as I said, that there are the two problems. The one, people don't have data. Second, they have it but they don't know how to do what to do with the data. So inside of the data, so that is very valuable, much valuable outcome is the insight. So what we are getting out of the data, So that is very important. So that is again on the present practices, people are still depend on the human capability, human understanding and all. So in the time of AI and all, so we this everything we can give it to the big AI ML model, and they can give us an insight. So yes, these are the opportunities, these are the insights, so these are the some risk analysis and all. Everything we can do it through the this predictive maintenance tool, because we have the lot of data and we have that much of algorithm or big engine who can operate and digest the data and churning that data that can give the valuable insight. So that is possible through the this IoT based solution, and we can get the predictive insight or any anomalies or any upcoming downtime, predictive maintenance, everything is possible. Then another the challenge in the industry, what we notice. So our journey started with the one product. So we initially introduced one the fire product. Then the customer asked, "Can we get water utility data? Can we get the boiler data? Can we get the heating, cooling, pumping, lighting, all utility data on a single platform?" So that is again the typical gray area in the industry. So people want everything on a single dashboard. Don't have time to open the different 10 different dashboard, 10 different systems for in the 10 different environment. It is not possible, it is not even feasible. So we have introduced this system all in one. So with the single software or single suite, you can access this entire system on your fingertip. So that is a harmonized system we have created on a single dashboard. Definitely we are going to present a dashboard and real time some case studies and all. Then what are the outcomes? So I think that is one probable question or the upcoming question. I'm answering that very early. So people are asking, so what are the ROI of this system? If it is a safety part, then there is a we cannot calculate any ROI of any system, or it is any safety system or security system. But whether all utilities data, so they are asking that yes, definitely it is a very valuable platform. We are getting the insight and that give the benefit. But can you figure out or can you give a rough idea about what is the ROI? So that is a very tricky question, and the simple and very generic answer of that question is that unless monitoring you cannot measure. So I'm giving in my all session all with our customer, we are giving this one example. So that example is our weight loss program. Say we want to plan a weight loss or we already plan a weight loss program. Simply our first step is to buy a weighing machine, one weight scale. So we are buying that weighing machine, and every day, every week we are checking the weight. So what is the weight? Either I'm losing or gaining the weight. So that indicate by that the tool, that is the weighing machine. So simple IoT is a weighing machine tool. So that give the insight. So as I said that unless monitoring we can measure anything. So monitoring is very important. Then and then we can find out the gray areas or any lapses in the leakages in the system and all. So if somebody anybody can give the ROI of the weighing machine in the weight loss program, definitely we can give the ROI in the this system. But in an engineering way, this is an engineering platform with our this studies and success story, the 12,000 active users from the countries. Our return on invested that is varying from 3 months to 30 months, case to case, subject to at what level the customer is taking their initiative to address the issues, to solve the issues, to implement some recommendation and all. So this is about the ROI that early, very early I have given explanation and elaborate answer on this upcoming question potentially. So next question, next slide please. Melvin.
Yes, sir. It is on the next slide. Is it visible, sir? Hi, sir. Is it visible? Pravin, sir?
Yeah, it's visible for me.
Yeah, okay.
People don't know what they don't know. So for example, as our the one of the premium also products, so that one product is a EMS system, energy management system. People believe me or it, and conducting more than the 150 assignment in my career, I noticed that 80% of MSME people, the owner, 80%, so they don't understand the electrical bill. Simple EB, electrical bill copy. Many people don't understand the electrical bill copy. They are just getting one electrical bill copy from the any state government discom or any private discom. distribution company. They are simply paying. So this month I have paid the 10 lakh, this month I have paid the 8 and half lakh, this month I have paid 11 and a half lakh. They don't have any justification. They don't have every day the reason data or insight out of it. They are just saying, yes, how much my fixed charges, how much are the my penalties and incentive. So that level, at least if they have somebody, a dedicated person, electrical engineer or somebody who understand this basic concept about electrical bill, they can at least see this detail only. But there is no any granular level analysis. For example, in one day I am paying the 2000 in it, another day I am paying 1500 in it, though my production is the same throughout the period. Then why there is the difference? They don't have these answers and all. So that is a basic problem. People don't have data or insight or some idea about their electricity bill. So why they are getting the higher bill? Many people, I think so, 80% of the MSCB owner, they don't understand difference between maximum demand, contract demand and bill demand. These are the basic concept in the electrical bill. So that is possible with only the IoT based monitoring and all. Then there are some electrical safety issues, even the conditional monitoring. They are getting the three-phase supply, but they don't know whether it is a balance, imbalance. There are some harmonics, power quality, power factor issues or not. So that visualization is very important. So unless visualization, they cannot realize, yes, these are the some gray areas or losses areas. So where we have to focus. So that visualization we have to make it happen. Now the global challenge, the another issue, that is the climate change. So every human activity, the energy consumption activity, we are creating some emission. So that tracking this emission, because it is a global leaders call. Every the big the global or the any reputed companies, now they have their own inventory of the GHG. GHG stand for the greenhouse gases emission. So with our this direct indirect activities involved in our product manufacturing, how much emission we have made. So that track record is important. So for all of your information, in the Europe, I think in 2026, I think May June, so carbon tax is going to impose. So what is the carbon tax? Simple, now we are purchasing any products, there is a price tag. It indicates that you have uh, this is the fixed price, this is your the GST, this is your VAT, and this is your total price. So we call the MRP, maximum retail price. So likewise in India, the Europe is it is going to happen. So they have listed down, the European Union listed down the product list, where if you are purchasing any product, so there is a the price label on which it clearly mentioned this is the base price and this is your additional carbon tax. So carbon tax, that is a derived value from the all these activities happen throughout the life cycle of that product. So from where the raw material it started, how many time it handled, how many time, which type of transport they used, and accordingly now they are putting a one tax. So this the €2 is the one product price and the €1 is the carbon tax. The more you are making emission, the more you are hampering or making a bad impact to the environment, more you have to pay. So that kind of a direct involvement, that is very important, and many people are aware in the MSME guys. So if you are exporting anything to the Europe, then there is a one mechanism or declaration they call the CBAM, carbon border adjustment mechanism. Whatever you are exporting in the steel and aluminum category, you have to declare your emission to the European Union. Unless and until your declaration, Union will not allow your product in the region. So before export, you have to declare this system. So they call the CBAM. So that already started, because we consider Europe as a global leader. Many initiatives, the good towards the environment and the sustainability, it is happening in the Europe. So Europe already started since last 3 years. They collected the data. Now they are creating the benchmark, and I think it's mid May or June. So they will impose this carbon tax directly to the retail market to create the awareness. So that type of tracking, it is possible through IoT, because there are many issues. If there are some many, those know the concept scope level 1 2 3 type of emission. So that only possible in IoT, because we have to avoid any overwriting or overlapping of the emission. So that is also possible to track in the IoT. So this is the reason to explain about the global issues, and how we are helping to track or address this issue by giving this GHG emission tool by default with our platform. Then as I mentioned that, so we started with the one product, that is a energy management system. The same customer asked, can you give us something in the water? Because after energy, water is the again the very precious and valuable resource. So then we have given the water. So we notice there are many again requirement in the water solution. In that particular category, people expected the one is the quantity, then the quality and the level as well. So that all solution we have. Then the rest all utilities: heating, cooling, pumping, lighting, transformer, vibration, your diesel generator, fuel theft and all. So that we are definitely going to present in the real time dashboard and all. So next, Melbin.
Yeah, sir. It's
Yeah. So this I said that that is the biggest what do you say, capability, or in terms of superiority over to the human capability, that is IoT and the technology at smarter spider. So either you are sleeping or not, but our spider will never sleep. So that will act as a vigilance 24 by 7 with all your critical utilities and all. So with monitoring and some insight. At beginning, I said that no news is a good news. It is not necessary. We have this 12,000 active users from the five countries of the Smarter Spider, but nobody we recommend to watch all time. So we are always saying. So that is what the differentiation between the BMS SCADA and the IoT. So in the BMS SCADA, there is one room, there are the operators, there are the dedicated people in the three shift who are manually watching or manually giving command, manually acting there, manually watching some thresholds and all, creating alerts and all. So that is the limitation, because again we are, even though we are monitoring in a smart way, but again depend on human for taking some decision to derive some deviation and all. But with our platform, there is no any human dependency required. So you are a BMS operator, you don't need to be there at all time. Not necessary. Simply you are getting email, SMS, WhatsApp, and hooter is. If anything happened very critical, then all you are in the plant access areas or even process, or if it is a building, if anything goes wrong, they are the alerts. If it is a safety or security type of severe alert, then by default there is a alarm we call the hooter or announcer will be there. In the rest of cases where you have to take some actions and all, so there are the email, SMS and WhatsApp. So this three type of alerts we are giving. So whenever anything happen, you have to set the minimum and maximum threshold. If that cross, then and then you have to access the system and you have to see. Rest of your time you have to spend on some your critical work or some your creative work or your some pending work. Not necessary that you have to sit there in the BMS room and all time you have to see the dashboard. Not necessary. So as I said that no news is a good news. If you are not getting any alert, so that means everything is going fine. There is a no high and no low. Next. So that already I have explained. Yes. So where risk end, the smarter spider begins. We are there for all time. Melvin, can you present the dashboard?
yeah, sure, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah. So we can take the audience through the dashboard, real cases and all. Okay, so this is a typical system architecture he presented. In IoT is very simple. There is a hype IoT, AI, the industry 5.0, 4.0. So what is the basic difference? The IoT made up of the four components. Very simple, I'm telling you. The one component is a sensor interface. Whichever the physical, the quantity there, that is any temperature, your voltage, current, power, pressure, flow, any physical parameters which we have to detect through sensors and then read by the gateway edge devices which collect data from this physical sensor and transmit to the cloud. And then the last one is the user interface from where we are accessing the data, like mobile phone, laptop, tab, anytime, anywhere. So that is the best tagline about our IoT smarter spider. You can access your entire plant operation from your mobile phone. So that is the biggest differentiation factor compared to the BMS SCADA and DCS system. Melvin, can you give the login credential and we'll show the use cases? Click on view.
Yeah.
No, can you click on view? There is a view dashboard option.
Yeah,
Yes.
I clicked it, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is a one typical dashboard where you can see, so there are the multiple products. If you see the top ribbon, where we consider all energy, water, DG, transport, UPS, temperature, HVAC, vibration, fire, agriculture, steam boiler and all. So we are the only company in India having the 16 plus product. So we proudly says we are a Zoho of utility. Zoho is there is a famous platform, indigenous or Indian company who built all these ERP solution in one suite. So similarly, we have at Smarter Spider, we have all solution in one software. So first you can see the energy. So in energy, this is a dashboard typical from where energy is coming and where is going. So that Sankey diagram, distribution flow, we can clearly visualize. So that is the objective of every data visualization. We should easily grasp. We can quickly grasp. So which is the higher consuming the critical areas, we are the lower consuming area. We can click clearly visualize. Can you scroll up? So here you can see. So there are the all list of meters, whichever we have shown in the above Sankey diagram. Sankey is a distribution diagram. So for example, if you click on any shop lighting, can you click on the meter 6? That is a shop lighting, 8 number serial low. So here you can see. So this is one of our customer real data. We cannot close them, but this is a real data, real dashboard. So we can see when it got lastly synchronized. If 9 minutes ago got synchronized. This is running time. So this is this is the one of the application we call the EMS, energy management system. So once we visualize the entire SLD energy flow, then the individual meter wise. So where you can see all electrical parameters. When it's recently got synchronized, what is the active parameter, apparent power parameter, power factor, day demand, month demand, active apparent energy, lead and lag. Then you can see the real time 24 hours this profile, low profile. Then you can see the voltage, current, harmonics as well on the same dashboard. Can you scroll up? So here you can see the month wise data. Can you click? So this is a February data. Can you click on the January data? This Jan month data, entire data. So with the initial remark, I clearly mentioned there are the two problems. So how this motivate to start the IoT solution? So these two problems: the people don't have data. Second, they have data, but they don't know what to do with the data. So we are the only company. We are the only company who is not giving data to the customer, but guiding customer what to do with the data. That is very important. So that is the gray area in the market. Many people says that no, we have this XYZ company's TMS system, we have this BMS system and all. We don't require anything. If we ask what you have done with the data, do you have any success story to present me? You crore rupees of system in your premises and you are doing nothing. You are simply watching this after 6 7 months or 1 year, or you are just renewing the AMC service of the solution provider. There is no any meaning. So that we are guiding. So if all guys are listening, listen this carefully. So these are the some secret mantras. How to analyze the data. So there are four generic questions you have to ask to any data. Either it is a technical data, financial data, or any data. The question number one: why lower consumption is not higher consumption? Question two: why my higher is not lower? Question three: why my fix is not variable? Question three, four: why my variable is not fixed? We have to ask these four questions to any data. First, why my lower is not higher. Second, why my higher is not lower. Why my fix is not variable. Variable is not fixed. If you ask this question to any data, either you get the answers or the next questions. Remember. So I'm giving one example, real example. So here you can observe. So after every seventh day, you can see the minimum consumption recorded.
For example, 3rd of this January, can you take cursor to the 3rd January? Yes. So how much this particular DB consumed? 22 units they have consumed. Now after this, on the same, there is a weekend, we can clearly notice that. So the minimum consumption, that indicates that that day plant is not operating. That particular machine assembly line or that use line is not operating. That clearly indicates. Okay. So my question to the customer, say on Saturday there is off. Okay. Again, can you scroll on the this 10th day of January? Melbin, yes. So here are the 13 units, 13 unit. On the similar day, similar type of activity, the plant is not operating in the both day. We notice that on Saturday, 3rd, it is consumed 22 units, and on the 10th, it consumed the 13 units. Why there is a difference? So that type of visualization is possible through this IoT-based EMS system. Because if you have the electrical bill copy, you are getting the electrical bill, you are paying. You don't have any idea. You don't have this minute insight. At what time, what was happening? Now it is called. So then definitely the stakeholder will realize what was happening. Yes, it is right. I don't need to compare with the industry standard. I have to create my internal benchmark. So this is my benchmark. Internal benchmark. So the 10th is the best across month. If you click on the 17th, if you click on the 24th, if you click on the 31st, notice that 10th is the best. So that is my internal benchmark. So what should be the minimum consumption in the off day or non-operational day? The 10th is the benchmark. Now I have to compare, or I have to make analysis of rest of all holidays. Why there is a higher consumption? What was happening? You have to ask your maintenance team. So they said, no, there was the maintenance work going on. Okay. So there was some critical machinery is happening. Okay, that is okay. But again, there is nothing happened. So what was the reason? Who was the operator? Who was the caretaker that day? Then they will realize, yes, so that the X operator is there. He forget to switch off the lights, all corridor lights. So such type of finding, granular level analysis, we call the black box analysis, is possible through this IoT based system. If you double click, if you double click on that system, can you click there on the 10th? Just click one time. Now we directly jump to that particular day. So this we call the micro analysis. Now we go on the top, select all parameters, the total active power you have considered only. In the historical data, there is a second window. Yeah, you click here and all parameters, select all, and click on the submit. Yes, you can see. Now you can take this toggle to anywhere in this chart. You can notice that all parameters. So all 64 parameters we can visualize in a single window. So that is the power, or that is the capability of IoT-based EMS system. So with help of this system, many of our customer, they notice that there are some leakages happening where they are losing the energy and all. So that saving ranging from the 3% to the 42%. So these are our some success stories. Now the next picture is the MNV. Can you click on the MNV? Below analysis, there is a MNV platform. MNV stand for the measurement and verification before and after. Suppose any team in the utility, they implemented any energy saving project, whether after the implementation, whether they are losing or saving, so that can define by this EMS tool. Then the next option is the set alarm. So we have by default four type of alarm: email, SMS, and WhatsApp. Can you click on the set alarm? Go to the add alert. Yes. So from here you have to select any meter, you have to select the parameter, you have to select the minimum maximum threshold, and you have to select the way in which method you want to alert. This is like email, SMS, WhatsApp. And Hooter. Hooter is a local announcer. So this is possible. Then we have the report system. Go to the report section. You can schedule or you can download the report. You can schedule or download the report in your format. And this is the customization is possible in this segment. If you want in this X format, you want in Y format, you can access. Then we have the KPI. So KPI stand for the key performance indicator per output of my facility. Either it is the production unit, or it is the commercial space, or it is AD, the office center. So with what proportionate my consumption is changing against what? For example, I am producing 10 tons of unit, I am producing 1000 of unit, or I have the fixed occupancy, like I have the 200 occupant, I have the 400 occupants. So per output of my facility, how much energy I am consuming. So that is a KPI we can calculate here. So this you can integrate with your SAP system or any ERP system. Either you can take this our backend, you can integrate that API to there, or you can integrate their API with our system. Then we have the GHG. As I said, that this is a global expectation. GHG, greenhouse gas emission. So all the scope level 1, 2. If anybody belongs to that background, ESG and all, GHG they knows very well. So that ESG calculation we can derive on a single click. So you don't need to maintain the reports, logs, what, how much energy from how many resources you are consuming, how many fuel consumption, consumption, on-site combustion, off-site consumption, everything we can track from here. And we have the 24/7 support. So that is in the support section. Now, can you click on a water section? In water, I have the three solution. One is the quantity. Can you click on a multimeter section? Here you can see from where water is coming and where it is going. In water conservation, there are the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And unless monitoring and real-time tracking, you cannot implement these 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. From where my water is coming and where it is going, the water balance is the utmost and very important step in the water management. Then you can click, you can see, you can scroll up, and there you can see the all list of meters where you can automate the consumption as well. So where you can predefinedly give the threshold, like this much of consumption happen, automatically this should cut off. Click on any meter. So with our the smarter spider dashboard, we are not only monitoring but controlling is possible. If you click on the wall configuration, current wall position, so there are the options available. Either on the percentage basis or on the KLD consumption basis, you can optimize. Then we have the level monitoring. Go to the level section. Then we have the quality. If it is a fresh water, again in quality, then the pH and TDS there matter. If it is a wastewater, ETP, STP, or ZLD. So these are the some important parameters: COD, BOD, TSS, DO, pH, temperature. So these are some important parameters. So this our product is compliant with pollution board, either any state pollution board or center pollution board. So where we are putting the dedicated water analyzer there, which collect data from the wastewater and transmit to the pollution control board, where you can monitor the real time all these inside. Then we have the diesel generator monitoring system. Another biggest challenge in the utilities and industries. People don't know how many of their DGs are operating, what is their fuel level, what is their battery percentage, when it start, when it goes off, what is their record and all. So everything is possible here. So you need 100% paperless system here. You don't need any paper to write down, track down, or human dependency. So that all is possible on this dashboard. So the fuel level you can monitor. So we are putting dedicated capacitive type fuel sensor where it detects the milliliter level accuracy, and that gives the real time insight. Can you scroll down? Here you can see the logs. On what day, when it was started, when it goes up, what was the duration, how much energy this produce, how much fuel consumed, and how what is the specific fuel consumption, SFC. So that indicates the efficiency. Then we have the transformer solution. Transformer is the heart of any facility. If your transformer gets failed, your entire facility. Oh. So this is a transformer monitoring system. So here you can monitor the loading percentage, its real-time parameters, its power quality, load balancing, and all, including the oil level, winding temperature, oil temperature. So there are some critical relays. So relays also we can monitor. The best part about transmitter transformer that we don't need to install additional system. So this is the best part. So in transformer, we have to simply collect data from the existing sensor. So we are installing one gateway there, which collect data from the transformer marshalling box and which transmit to the cloud. It is very simple. So without any additional system, we are integrating with the transformer, any existing transformer and new transformer. Then we have the UPS battery system. Individual health cell level. Can you go to the individual cell? Now, can you go to the individual cell? So go into the dashboard section. Go to the individual cell. Yes. So individual battery level health monitoring is possible with our solution. So you have the multiple batteries in the UPS. Exactly which battery is going to fail? What is the problem? What is their internal resistance or impedance? So that is possible to detect by our system at granular level. Can you scroll down? This all cell. So which generally we indicates balance and imbalance. If there the impedance level crossing the certain threshold limit, so automatically that detects as a imbalance. Because in if anything wrong with any bar that now based on the temperature. So in temperature, temperature is umbrella. So where we have the 5 different solutions. That is the basic temperature, humidity. If it is any pharma facility, any hospital, any clinical trial room, any clean rooms and all. So this we call the 21 CF 11th standard compliant product. So this is compliant. So that basically we can monitor all the temperature and humidity, fundamental parameters. Then there are the indoor air quality parameters, whether our the operational premises is healthy or sick. So that can define by the indoor air quality. So where we are detecting temperature, humidity, CO2, TOC, formaldehyde. If your CO2 level is more than 2000, then it is a sick room. You need a fresh air. Then we have the outdoor temperature monitoring. In India or any other growing countries, the biggest issue is about the pollution, air pollution. You can see the big cities like Delhi, Mumbai. These are the suffering because of the air quality. So this have one solution with the complete AQI. So all your sites. So suppose you are managing 200 sites, 300 sites, or 10 sites, 5 sites. So that master super admin access you can get. So here you can monitor all your sensors. How many are the online, offline? If you click on any this sensor, can you click on any system like Mumbai view? So you can real time see the air quality, direct AQI, air quality index. Go down. So you can see the trend as well. Then we have the bus bar temperature monitoring system. So that is, as I said, that in a temperature umbrella, we have the 5 different products. So bus bar is one of that. Then we have the weather station as well. If any anomaly is happening in the electrical system, bus bar, that is, these are the electrical conductors. So we can early detect and we can predict. We have the dedicated weather monitoring station as well. In the HVAC section, we have to finish this because already we covered the time. Go to the HVAC section. HVAC, we have the entire chiller plant monitoring and control. So we call this digital twin technology. You can monitor as well as you can control. So where you can see the real-time insight. So what is your TR delivering? What is your kilowatt? What is the insight KPIs? KW per TR. In what day, how much TR deliver, how much energy consume and all. Can you click on the AHU air handling unit system? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Yes,
Melbin,
you're
am I
audible.
audible?
Yeah, you're
So
audible.
this we technology. So this is something special. What the industry is expecting. The new term exists or now running in the industry. They call the digital twin. So whatever physical asset there, I want a simulation of that system here. So this is one of our the real site where you can monitor and you can control as well. And the basic difference about the BMS SCADA, the conventional DCS system versus the IoT. The first one is the cost impact. So suppose you are getting that 100 rupees, that is the conventional BMS SCADA system cost. You are getting this at the 40 or 50 rupees. So initial capex. So that is possible with this system. So we can clearly say that the IoT based monitoring and control. So that is the substitute of the conventional BMS SCADA. So SCADA, DCS, and these systems are becoming outdated. So IoT is taking over now. Now go to the vibration. No, click on HVAC. Then one is the missing. That is go in the HVAC section. The pump is missing. We need to focus on pump. In HVAC section, there is a pump. Pump in terms of energy consumption. So pumps are the one of the guzzlers, energy guzzlers in entire the global energy consumption. Uh, 20% of total energy consumption in globally only consumed by the pumps. And in a typical industry segment, suppose industry is consuming 1 lakh unit or 100,000 unit. Out of that, the 40,000 unit consumed by the pump only. So pumping is very critical operation, and unless monitoring, we cannot measure. So here you can see the pump efficiency and all. So directly efficiency calculation, efficiency insights are possible with our dashboard. What are your real-time parameter? What is your output? What is your input? What is the current? What is the conditional parameter as well? Because in the pump, only monitoring the efficiency parameter is not sufficient. We have to monitor the conditional parameter because it is a running asset. It is a very important asset, key asset. Then the failure of any pump leads a downtime of entire system. So that is the financial and your operational loss. To avoid that, we can early detect the abnormal vibration temperature type parameters. So in the conditional monitoring in the vibration section, we are going to discuss that. So this is our typical the pump. So this is one of our the Coal India Limited site. from where you can monitor and you can see the efficiency as well. Here you can see the 30% is the running efficiency, which is very low. If somebody from the core engineering people and all, so they know the efficiency generally we call the overall efficiency. What is the total hydraulic power versus the electrical power? So that is overall efficiency. Generally we expect above 60, above 70, which is a good, but 30% means they are literally losing. So all these insights are available below. Can you go and click on this vibration? We can conclude.
Pravin, I just want to come in with one quick question about the implementation.
Yes.
Due to time constraint, I know there is a lot more and much more to cover in the Smarter Spider. There is only, I think, partially we have covered because of the time constraint. Let's understand. There is one typical question that comes to us from the customers, like, what is the typical way of implementation from the site survey to the, completion of the Smarter Spider process?
Okay, so the time completion, the activity, and the timeline I'm giving. There are the two type of the user. The one is that already they have created their requirement, either from X supplier, Y supplier, they have to take it. Another, the famous the category that people don't know what they don't know. So we have to at least introduce
Right.
them, then they realize it is my necessity, it is my gap. We have to educate them first.
So you went into mute, Pravin. Pravin, you got into mute.
Am I audible now clearly?
Yeah. Yes, please. Please go ahead.
So there are the two type of the user base. The one is they already need. So solving somebody's problem, that is our objective. So we need to
Right,
identify
correct.
what exactly they are looking. Okay. So say that I want the EMS, in which way, at what granular level they want. So the first step is that understanding their problem statement. What really we are solving. What is the customer expectation? And don't listen what customer says. Try to listen what they want to say. I repeat, don't just listen what they are saying, listen what they're to saying. That is very important. So firstly, we have to understand problem statement where they are struggling. So firstly, generally in our Smarter Spider
Correct.
way, we generally arrange a Google Meet or Virtual Meet to understand what they are problem facing. Second, there are the site details. In IoT, the key objective is the cost effectiveness. So our first approach to utilize their existing hardware. Many people are saying that already we have the DCS SCADA BMS system. It is there. Can you able to integrate? Yes, 100% we can integrate.
So it's a
So
coexistence of the
yes,
traditional
so we need
systems
a site
versus the
survey.
future
Correct.
ready.
Yes, then we need a site survey, typical site survey, whether they have to give a input or we physically visit the site, collect some data.
Right.
Then we have to submit the proposal. They have to select, then commercialize and everything. Then the mobilization. And typical timeline, that is from 1 week to the 1 month. So that is the best
1 week.
timeline. If it is even a 5 crore project, it is possible to deliver in a 1 month.
Right.
So understanding.
the
So let me
deliver.
summarize. That is one is the understanding the problem.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Second is the defining their solution. Define is their solution. Then submitting a proposal and commercialization. Then the execution, training and handover. And the
Excellent.
best part about IoT, that all time they are under our visions and our supervision. Means this is a subscription model. IoT is a subscription model. So all time they are warranty liable. It is not like that they purchase and now we have to forget the customer. So support is the key in the IoT.
Correct.
Yes. So all time we are there.
Yes. So basically, like you have started with explaining about the weighing machine. You need to start the weighing machine first if you want to lose the weight. So that's the first step. Somebody really want to do the measurability of what the opportunity of reducing their cost or opportunity of improving their efficiency. First of all, they need to invest in the basic level of time and energy to work with us and understand what that actually the solution need to be, and that solution will be designed by the Smarter Spider and then presented it to them. And the measurability comes next, where the opportunity of reduction, and also see most of the time these multi-site locations are the biggest problem for monitoring because they are all silo. And Smarter Spider is one which actually integrate all these multi-site and then create one
Meantime, Melvin, you
one
can
single
create that
dashboard.
fire system. Can you click on the fire system where we can give, because that is a user hierarchy base. Because one client,
Hmm,
they're the top decision making, they're operating from head office. They don't know how many their sites are online, offline, and all. So there you don't
correct.
need. So the
Yeah,
user level hierarchy in the fire, you can say. So this one typical clients we are managing 30 sites. So
correct, correct.
one way go, they're the top management or the bosses they can access. So what is happening in
Right.
which site? How many are the online and offline? That the bird eye view is possible with this IoT based user hierarchy. So that
Yeah.
we are giving.
And the
And the
second
second
thing is
funda
the
is
generators. So
generators.
many
Correct.
generators are in the field.
Correct.
Whether it is a construction sites or whether it's a multi-location factories or multi-location buildings or SCZs, most of these got like
Mm.
multi-location generators that need to be as a bird's eye view. Need to understand what exactly is the analysis, and not just getting the data, but again, getting the analysis of that data, and so that we
Yes.
can take a decision. That management, senior management, can have a quick decision point of what need to be done. Is what the AI on top of the IoT does. Pravin, I just wanted to, because of the time constraint, I just wanted to give a small brief to the participants about how we actually integrate both IoT and the visual, opportunity. So with the IoT, with the Smarter Spider, we also do the integration with the video surveillance, and wherein it's beyond theory, it becomes real world proof that IoT sensors are giving the information, AI on top of it is giving the analysis, and you get a visual immediately triggered with the CCTV, and that CCTV video is also analyzed by the AI to get you the entire 360 degrees of the opportunity. So, moving from managing by guess probably to the managing by fact is what we call. See, the fact is given and guesses are driven away. From the, reactive maintenance to the predictive maintenance and demand-based operations. And multimodal video plus IoT is what is the combination between Smarter Spider and Durant video analysis does for you. If you consider IoT as the pulse of the body, right? In a big building.
Correct.
Eyes are the video analytics. So combining these two technologies, different technologies, into one AI solution actually gives you the 360 degrees of opportunity to manage everything. Back to you, Pravin.
Yes. And so that is a very common question, End of the day, it's all about the commercial only. So that is to be very open. So many people asking what it cost, how much this will cost to us.
Correct.
See,
Exactly.
simply, so
Exactly.
our business, Smarter Spider business triangle is very simple. We are working with the simple triangle, make it simple, workable, affordable. So that is our the basic
Correct.
fundamental tagline. If you have the best system, and if it is not affordable by the any MSME people or the common people, then there is no any way it not become
Right.
scalable at all.
Correct.
So affordability comes first. The basic solution start with a few bucks only, 1,000 rupees
Hmm.
only. So
Right.
any
Right.
MSME player, any MSME, the small person who is having getting the 10,000 of electricity bill, they can afford our solution. There is no any limitation on IoT. Either you can subscribe one sensor or you can subscribe 100,000 sensors. There is no any limitation. And platform itself, it is a scalable. The entire the
It's modular,
stack depend
basically.
on, yes, and the stack is capable to handle 10 million devices. There is no any limit. Yeah.
Right.
So it is our fundamental. We are making it simple, workable, and affordable. So I think if
Yeah, I mean
Srini,
that
can
makes
we
sense
take
too. Yeah, that makes sense in terms of how the implementation also makes it easy. You don't need
yes,
to, the customer doesn't need to buy the whole thing as one platform.
correct, correct.
It can be a
Yes,
modular, keep adding one by one.
model.
Start with small,
Yes.
go to one module after the other module. First the power and the, fire, or the fire and the power,
Yes.
and then you keep on adding one by one, and
Ultimately, it
then
should
that
be a
becomes
customer
a
centric.
SaaS model. Correct,
Customer
correct.
centric, with their expectation, with their requirement.
Right. All right. I think we had a Nishitha.
Yes.
So, any
Hi,
questions
Nishitha.
from the participants? Can you please,
Yeah,
request them?
yeah, I see
Thank you.
two
It's
hands. like raise the hand button there and 2 questions in the Q&A. Can you please take it up, Nishitha?
Yeah, just. So thank you, Mr. Pravin, for the wonderful insights into the wide range of solutions that Smarter Spider is capable of delivering. At this point, I request all the attendees to please post your questions in the Q&A box. Kindly refrain from using the chat box for the questions. I'll pick
So
up the
go ahead,
questions
Nishitha. There are 2
from the
questions.
chat box, yeah, Q&A box. So the question is from Purna Chandar. So the question says, can we control HVAC CSU indoor units with lighting occupancy sensors?
Yes, it is possible. Yes, we have made this.
Yes. Yeah.
The next question is from Subratha Kumar. It says, is IoT useful in place of MBS SCADA system,
SCADA system.
SCADA system, hydrocarbon product environment?
Yes. So this we call the explosive environment. Yes, we have some success story with the IOCL, BPCL, ONGC, and Assam Gas. So this is proven. So this explosive environment, we are compliant product. We have these hardware devices and all. So that already we have some success story from the oil and gas sector.
Also, I can see another question, which is your platform able to connect with BIM or 3D based digital twin platform? Do you have APIs available?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Another question
We
is,
have that.
what is the provision for fire alarm security system?
So I think that we missed. I think if people there can we take the fire. That was our first the fundamental product.
Okay.
I
Pravin, can
think
you repeat that?
yes,
We
we
lost
have.
audio in between.
No. So that I think question will answer by dashboard, fire dashboard. Yes, I entire that had the fire address system, every system.
Hi, sir. Your audio is breaking. Pravin, sir.
Pravin, you can switch off your video so that I think audio will come through. Maybe you're at the low bandwidth area.
We have the 300 plus such cases. So where real-time health in the Maharashtra state, they made mandatory this called the ACMS system. Yeah. Now I'm audible?
Yes, please.
Now I'm audible? So this is a typical dashboard where we can integrate all your fire asset, all your firefighting system monitoring for weight system, the alarm panels, public address system, ventilation system, everything we can integrate on the same dashboard. In the Maharashtra, on that basis, it is now a mandatory product, compliance product. So the government, they want this black box analysis. They want before incident, after incident parameters over the cloud. So this is already there. So we have some 300 plus active customers across India in the fire segment. So where the AI give you the insight leakage quantity as well. So that is the additional add-ons where your diesel pump, your battery health monitoring, water level, sprinkler pump, jockey pump, all these insight you are getting on a single dashboard. So it is there. The conclusion or the summary of your answer that yes, we have that solution. And in fact, we started this in the Smarter Spider. We started this is our the first product.
Right.
Okay, so next question says,
Next question.
what level of cyber security assurance you would provide, like VAPTs, TLS, encryption level, secured VPNs, etc.?
Oh, cyber security because we have the 12,000 active user from 5 countries. So there are the compliance, IT compliance. The compliance we call the SOC 2 and ISO 27000. That is the compliance. So already we have these certification and some penetration. Am I audible or still my voice is interrupting?
Yeah, well, sometimes it is breaking
Nishitha,
up, Pravin, but I'll add one more thing because the entire solution is basically cloud native. all the encryptions and everything for the cybersecurity is well taken care of because if it is of 5 countries, different kind of mandated policies that has been adhered, it is actually inbuilt into the system itself.
Yes, sir. The next question is, what is the level of redundancy we have in this to avoid single point of failure?
No, there we called a fail-safe mechanism. Though that is one not redundancy. I say it is a limitation of IoT. It is a internet base. If there is some critical actuation system or critical utility system, so we recommend to have a locally integration. So that we call the fail-safe mechanism, because biggest limitation of IoT, that is it is a internet dependent, connectivity dependent. See, in any case your network get failure, so we have the fail-safe mechanism. We have the onboard edge. There's some fail-safe signatures defined. If anything happen with the connectivity, automatically this will go in the default mode. Default means as per there the local set point, this will operate unless you are connecting back to the internet. So that is applicable for some critical application.
Okay, sir.
So
The
fail-safe
next
mechanism
question.
is there.
Okay. The next question is, can we have online visualization during emergency time when sprinkler operated and wants to have some assessment on water flowing through operated nozzles?
No, he mean to say the water losses can be identified likewise in the fire system. Can you reread his question again?
Yeah, sure. Can we have online visualization during emergency time when sprinkler operated and wants to have some assessment on water flowing through operated nozzles?
I think
Yes,
his question is
we
more
can have.
towards the
So
digital twin.
that digital twin, but specifically in the fire segment. So yes, it is possible. There is optional. It is not though in the ACMS Act. We have to install the flow meter on a header line. So where we can visualize how much flow is delivering by the system. It is possible.
And also, there is one more add-on to this. We have integration of this IoT directly with the video management system. So what happens is while this digital twin details and also the process of IoT analysis is happening, whenever there is a hit of this alert that happens in specific IoT, that related cameras will become active in terms of providing you the live feed on your dashboard so that you can get the video stream and also analysis of the video. So then it becomes eyes on the ground for you to have some view until and unless if there is the entire site is down.
So the next question is regarding the fire system. Traditional fire systems rely on smoke detection, which can involve a delay. How can AI and IoT driven monitoring help detect fire risk before a sudden ignition escalates into a major incident?
No, in that case, so it is all about, see, IoT, the first interface is a sensor. So IoT sensor is not a specialty. Am I audible, Srini? Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir, you're
See,
audible.
Yes, you are audible. You are
yes,
audible.
yes.
We are clear.
Sensor is it is a sensor the driven solution. What sensor detects? So in that case, we need to put a very sensitive, very high resolution sensor, like this smoke detection sensor or any this respiratory active respiratory system, where at the ppb level per part of billion any hydrocarbon can detect, and before the actual catch of fire, so that can detect and that can act. So it is a more related to the sensor type. So which type of sensor you are using, the accuracy depend on that type of sensor. So we are just acting as a reader, sensor reader. So there are the low cost sensor, there are the high precision sensor, high accuracy, high cost sensor, subject to the sensor accuracy and its pricing. So that is a more related to the sensor. In IoT, sensor is the one of the component. So there the dependency, accuracy and everything depend on the sensor accuracy level or its precision level.
Okay. Okay, sir. I can see Mr. Arun Kumar. You have raised your hand. If you have any question, you can ask it. I
Yes,
also
Arun
see.
Kumarji, yes.
Arunji, you are on
Sir, you're
mute.
on mute.
I'm sorry. I am Arun. I don't know if there is somebody else. I have not raised the hand. My question is already answered.
Okay.
Acha, okay,
Mr.
thank you.
David is
Okay.
there.
Thank you. I can see David. If you have raised your hand. If you have any question, could you please ask? Um, okay, there is Lalit Deshmukh. If you have a question, you can please ask. You are allowed to speak.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible?
Yes, you are clearly
Yes,
Yes,
audible,
sir.
please.
Lalit.
Yes, please.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I had asked that question and some input feedback. IoT-based system can be very useful when online there is actuation of any fire suppression system. So, see, the sprinkler or pump capacity is based on some anticipation, like a certain flow, like 4,000 LPM liter per minute at 7 bar or let us say 10 bar. So, in case of a fire size is bigger one and pump is underperformance, so in case of that aggravating situation, we need to add on the additional water supply. So that threshold, how we can get advantage of IoT in terms of flow or in terms of head of the pressure in the pump house itself. So if any feedback in this insight will be very helpful.
Can Srini or can you answer this? Any domain expert in the fire?
No, I think that question has to go back to Dominic. He's not in the
Yes.
conference today. So we'll answer that back.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We will later.
Yeah, we'll send that information back to you, Lalitji.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
If any of you have questions, please put it in the Q&A. Apart from that, if you want, you can raise your hands and I'll unmute you.
Or you can post an email ID, Nishitha, so that questions can be sent and that can be answered subsequently. Or if any of the participant or a consultant requires some kind of a introduction in terms of understanding the workflow of the entire IoT solution, they also can reach out back to us, and then we can give you a detailed analysis. And if any site surveys are required, also we can help you out in terms of getting those site surveys done for the analysis of the site. Nishitha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I see no questions are coming in. So I think we can wind up the session.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for attending the session. Please look into the chat box. We have posted our upcoming events. If you're interested, kindly register and join us. Thank you for your valuable information. Thank you to all the speakers and thank you to all the participants. Have a great day. Bye.